Good morning, Honors Physics. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. So, this is our last week of regular school, and we're going to have our final exam on Thursday. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on reviewing for that final exam. Now, as I mentioned before, the final exam is not going to be worth a ton of points, but definitely want to put some effort in for this next period up until that. So, normally we're going to say like 3 hours per week is what we're going to be looking at. But since the final is going to be 45 minutes, I'm just going to suggest that you guys spend 2 hours, 2.25 hours, sorry, for working on preparation for the final exam. So, there's going to be a lot of resources here for you to work with, and you guys could just choose what is the best path for you to get ready for the types of questions you're going to see on the final exam. So, moving into today's lesson, we want to go ahead and start by turning in some of our past assignments that we have due. These simple harmonic motion practice problems, just a real quick worksheet we had based on the reading we did last week. If you want to go back into the last week's lesson and just upload it into the 5558 lesson, just get some pictures, upload it straight into there. The other one that was in that lesson was the pendulum lab that we had done. It was a Google Sheet, and we had done that thing where we had figured out what was the acceleration of gravity on the moon. And we actually, it turns out to be 1.6 roughly. So hopefully your number was something like that. But you want to make sure that's done. So those two are going to be graded assignments for this week. So getting into the lesson today, today's review. And then by the next class, we want to be looking at our final exam and being finished up for the year. So again, the goal is going to be to spend 2 hours and 25 minutes, 2.25 hours, which is actually 2 hours and 15 minutes, preparing for the final exam. You can work with your peers as you work on that. So what I've done is I've just put a bunch of resources right here on this page. So these are all the links to help you. These are all of the units that we have that we covered this year. So the first thing is just notice the physics formulas. So I'll put that there. The course companion, I'll put that there. Both of those things would be good to have for resources. I went ahead and put in some worked out problems here. And so you'll notice right here, here, and here, you can just check out and see some actual problems that are worked out. It shows like a key to the types of problems that you'll see on the test. Then also I've got detailed notes here. Now, each of these notes is very detailed. It's got lots of information in there. I'm not asking you to relearn everything from the year, but they're just there as resources as you look at problems. And I also put a link to some con review videos about the different topics. So everything is there for you to use as review. Now, the main thing you're going to want to do now is look at this final review practice problems. And so this is going to be a link that you're going to open up here. And these problems are not going to be due, okay, but they're just something that's going to help you work through the types of problems that you're going to see on the test next class. And so again, you've got all your formulas. I put those in here. And moving into the actual practice problems themselves, there's just a whole series of questions. And so you can see them all here. And those are going to be sort of getting ready and practicing. And I'm just saying, spend approximately like an hour and a half on this part of it, just working through the problems. And then with that, you're going to have your key to each of the problems right here. So don't go and just like look at the key only. Obviously, you want to go ahead and look at the problems and give some thought to them and then see how the key works things out. Now, I will say that on the test, these issues that you're seeing in this practice set that I put out, those are the ones that you're going to see on the test. Next class, you're going to see the test itself appear right here. So right now it just says there will be a link here. And that test is something you're going to have to take on Thursday. I'm going to open up the link at 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to close it in the afternoon. And so it has to be done on Thursday, and that'll be the last thing we have to do. And that'll be it for everybody. And we'll see a lot of you guys in the second year of physics next year. And if I don't see you there, I'll also see you in the halls and stuff too. So last thing to do before we finish today, attendance form. So you want to finish that up too. All right, guys, well, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. It's a great day to be a Lakewood Tiger. Rawr.